Good morning, Dissopia. This is Jenkar, and I just sat down and I am going to enjoy myself a nice cup of coffee. It is in the morning. This is the start of my day, and I have a delicious smelling coffee here. So this is Crow's event, and from as you can tell, I'm bringing back the boys. It's Ramza and Cypher, my favorite duo. Even though Ramza doesn't get the full effect from his burst, because there's only 2 characters, they still just smash this. Since the orb only goes down 2 turns when they take a turn, you just never let it tick off. You just delay them. The good news is that Ramza has delay on his LDs, so if I'm in a pinch, I can do that. But I rely almost entirely off of Cypher doing delays here. I could have brought like a Ash Call or something like that to make the book open frequently, but honestly, Cypher does more damage when there's other enemies on the field, so I just kind of left it, because Cypher just goes burr, honestly. As you can tell, like, Ramza does pretty good damage at the beginning, but later on, Ramza starts falling off really, really hard. I just want to say, though, how's everyone doing? You having a good day? Enjoying your cup of coffee? I picked some chill music because I felt like it's a coffee break. Everyone should take a step back, enjoy themselves, and beat up some monsters, which I love to do, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really surprised how much things that can be dueled with Ramza and Cypher, because I really enjoy using Cypher. Like, watching Cypher just blaze through content is delightful to me. Like, I've always enjoyed Cypher's kit ever since he got his LD, and I'm just like, yeah, I just want to use him more. Since his C90, I've used him, and I would say this will be my 5th event I've used him in, and I'm hoping to continue doing so, especially for events he can solo, which I believe the first event he can solo is Irvine's Intersecting Wills, which I'm gonna do. He's blued, he has a 1 out of 5 Uwu, I'm gonna do it. So right here, I'm just looking through going, alright, I use his BT attack right at the beginning, and I'm just gonna try and do that thing where I, hit my burst as fast as possible and just burst as fast as possible. Not really the best idea, because, spoiler alert, I start falling off at the very end, which I can't believe that actually happens with Cypher here, but he has a bunch of debuffs, and Ramza does as well with Enervate. I was really surprised how far we start falling off right at the very end. But Cypher has so many hits on his EX, it charges really, really fast. And Ramza just has good auras, good buffs, and you just kind of just let them pop off. I love seeing the shields from this low enemies. It's like, oh, it's less than 100,000. They're completely negligible. You don't even really notice them. Kate Sith Call, you know what that means, boys and girls. It's time to burst. They're not even at 50%. It'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen. There's no way anything will bad will happen from this. There's no way I'll ever have any problems at the end of the fight. Spoiler alert, I do. But like right here, like even you start noticing that Ramza's damage, even during the burst, is starting to fall off a little bit here. I do know that the attacks themselves are actually splash. I use this time to actually use his C65 just because nothing ticks down in here. Well, he's still doing full-ish damage. It's enough to just let it go, but that's only specifically because of Cage this call. And we do it's a 6-blade burst, which isn't too bad nowadays. It's not great, but you just kind of don't really care. Right here, I just go full ham. I was like, you know what, we're here, might as well do as much as we can. So I just try and push off as much as humanly possible. I was hoping to kill them as fast as possible. I just said that. To try and kill them before my bursts fall off, but I don't think it happens. I think I get them to around like 6%. Other than that, I just want to say, man, this coffee smells so good. I'm so happy to be drinking coffee. I love coffee right in the morning. I have a coffee pot right beside my desk. I do it whenever and drink it while I'm editing. It's the best. I originally did a fight specifically with Crow, She was like level 30 when I came in here with a C90, and I used Layla, and she has like 6 boards or something like that. But this fight was just really easy, so obviously my response was to not submit the video I have with Layla and Crow, and I don't remember who my third character was. It's probably Cypher. Cypher seems to be always my choice, if I can. It's so funny just coming through content nowadays and just seeing that you can just take duos or solos of characters, and it's just commonplace nowadays. Like, it's so surprising how easy content is right now. I just feel like that people were complaining around like the era of like Shiva when things were really, really rough, and they came here and we're just like, okay, well, we're just gonna make everything a lot easier during the right around C90 era. Like, it's so surprising how easy this is. Like, Garnet's event was actually the last time we had anything remotely challenging, and it wasn't the part that the fights were hard, it was the part that the fights required you to have a wide roster. Like, I know a bunch of new characters had a problem with it, but I can't really think of a time where I've actually had to worry about it. Like, going back to Shiva right now, and Shiva's barely is like, what, 4 months old now at this point. One of the hardest fights still, if you don't have the correct team. And I've been looking forward to FRR because we'll start getting Shinryu, and man, I can't wait to start realizing you need hundreds of millions of damage just to progress, and I'm like, well, you need an FR to do that. I'm gonna see how far I don't need one. It's gonna be funny. I'm still gonna pull for Kane because Kane's my boy. And you see, right as Ramza's stuff falls off, he's at 3%, and I'm like, oh my god, that orb's gonna kill me. And if it doesn't kill me, it'll be dang close. So I'm just here in a blaze going, oh man, I gotta do this. And here we go. I barely pulled it off without the boss killing me. But yeah, this has been Jenkar with his cup of coffee. Let you know that you're all awesome. Have a great day.